You know, part of me had hope that Gotchard vs. Legend would not be region locked, but it is. Of course it is. Because it just went up as we go live. We're up and running, folks. Hi, Internet. I just figured I just hit the Q button because we're sitting here for a while on Q because just how it is sometimes. But yeah, we're doing some Halo tonight. And it is TGS. We actually get to talk about Bungie. The not great things happening about Bungie and kind of by extension, the industry at large. Because like what happened at Bungie this past week, unfortunately, has been very common this last year. It wasn't. Was it 3 digits at Bungie? No. Like it was a good number of people got. Let's say fired, but I wouldn't say fired, but let go from Bungie, and that adds to last I remember, the number is at 6,000 industry people have been let go of from various studios this year. Like this year, it has been 6,000 people, which is nuts. And this just adds to that. And it's just like, good fucking lord. Look, you certainly taking a bit. Guess I should add in just other stuff and go from there. I don't think there will be a soda block tonight, just because there's no proper episode for Gotchart this week in King Ocher. They're both on break, but they both have like a spin-off airing this week because Gotchart has its first half of its like Gotchart versus Legend special, and then wait, no, King Ocher doesn't have a special this week. I want to say it's a Dom Brothers, some Dom Brothers little TTFC specials airing this week. I don't. Yeah, it's a. Yeah, it's a Dawn Brothers special. I think it's like the some weird one-off one. I don't remember. I don't keep up with Dawn Brothers, so they have a special this week, and Gotchard has the Legend special. So, hooray! Sit. Oh, I got. Hi. Oh, they got the sniper rifle over there. Oh, I bounced that off the bubble shield he dropped. But yeah, we have that. Some other miscellaneous news topics and stuff. It's kind of a slow week because it's kind of just game release season, so there's not a whole lot of news. There's just a whole bunch of releases. I assume we'll talk about Wonder. Well, Tommy will probably talk about Wonder since he picked it up this past week. Good for him. I am in no position to pick it up, unfortunately. I will get it eventually. It is literally on the list of, because my mom usually asks me for a Christmas list of, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, all right, here's a list. And on the list is just a bunch of Switch games. Because that's all I really am after, besides just general, like, hey, I would like some money, please. Or a job. You can't really help me with that last one, I know, but I put it on there just as a goof. But, I forget the whole list. I have to pull up my phone. Because I had it as a document on my computer, and it was like, well, I should probably just text it to her. That way she just has it. Son of a bitch. Getting ripped apart here. Shit. Yeah, let me pull that up while I'm respawning every time, since this game is going early. Ow! Damn it. But yeah, the list was the Advance Wars 1+2, because like I'm a Fire Emblem fan, so I should try out the other things that they've made, which is Advance Wars, because sure. Also, everything I've seen from Advance Wars looks really cool. I feel like I probably enjoyed this little like remake of the first two games. Ghost Trick, because yes, please. Why would I not want the Ghost Trick's amazing? I'd love to own a copy of that, but I think it's like an eShop only, so I'd have to. Because I don't think it got a physical release stateside. I know in in Japan, I think it got. I've done terrible. This team has stripped us apart, left, right, and center, and there is not a damn thing. Ow! Thank you for the sniping spawn cam. Appreciate that. They have shredded us so badly. I am surprised I'm still alive. He should have took my fucking head off as much as he's taking off everybody else's head at this point. But yes, I would love Curse Trick. But I think I think at least in Japan, I feel like I got a physical release. But stateside, I think it was eShop only. If it did get a physical release, I think Limited Run did a physical release. I think. I might be wrong on that. Ow! Why are you shooting me? What the fuck? Oh, whoa, whoa. Ah, son of a bitch. Yeah, that Ghost Trick. Prime Remaster, because I might as well pick that up, even though I've beaten Prime 1. I might as well pick up the remaster. Mario Wonder, Mario RP, and Mario RPG. I didn't put like the Scarlet Violet DLC because, to be honest, I don't really care. Even though we'll talk about like the second half of it finally having a date, and it's just like, well, that'll happen eventually. Like I might, if I do pick it up eventually, we'll probably just stream both halves of it and just burn through our way through them. Maybe, I don't know. I might just get the stuff that is exclusive to those, just be done with them. Because Scarlet and Violet have just like, I don't know what it is. But like Sword and Shield, both me and Tommy were on board with it. We were cool with it. But like something about Scarlet and Violet has just made both of us bounce off of it so hard after we were done with it. I don't know what it is about those games. Like part of me thinks it's like some of it's like it's not the not mainly the performance stuff, because like the performance stuff is a problem, but like it's not like the big deal. But maybe it's just like, because I know the terror rates don't help, because the terror rates are just a literal worse version of the ones that there were in Sword and Shield. Because Sword and Shield ones aren't like super great, but like Scarlet and Violet are not, or it's like a downgrade from it because of how they function. The back on them is just atrocious. So that's not great. And it was nice to like breed some Pokemon stuff, but otherwise, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know what it is. I think, honestly, I feel like the one Pokemon game I've really enjoyed the most in the last few years was Arceus. Arceus was just something very different from what we normally get with Pokemon. It was a really cool setting and stuff. It just worked. First I get sniped right off the bat. That feels great. I hit. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's why I wanted to stay away from the sword for a second. Somebody's got eyes on it. He doesn't want us to have it. I also didn't put like the 5 amiibo on behind. Yes. I want to say it's 5 amiibo because it's the Zelda and Ganon amiibos from Tears. So rich. And then it's the trio from Splatoon 3. I like it. I believe it's those 5 I want to pick up. And Sora eventually. Granted, I don't think Sora has a US release just yet. I think it has an international release, but it's also not coming out until next year. So that's fine. I missed all those shotgun shots for an eternity there. No good reason. I got him at least. Well, my assistant did get him. That's fine. I'm also kind of expecting the 5 of them to be, or 5 of them plus Sora to be like, last amiibos I ever pick up, because this will probably be some of the last amiibos ever made. Maybe, I don't know. Every time I think it's just like, this is going to be it, like, there's just another amiibo announcement, and I'm like, well, I guess amiibo's not, like, dead yet. Son of a bitch, you had the sword. Okay, somebody's checking. I can hear it. Shit! I'm just up against the better teams today, aren't I? Oop. Nope. Killjoy. My controller unplugged for a second. Uh-oh, someone's coming up behind me. I missed my melee. Ow. I'll take that. Son of a... Did not get the kill. Got murked so badly. Nice back on sniper. Shenanigans! Somebody's on turret. It's a no good. Shit. But some part of me feels like that since Smash is... The Smash amiibo are done. At least in terms of they've released every single main, like, playable character, essentially. I feel like Amiibo are done now. Because, like, Smash has always felt like it was the main line for Amiibo. And now that, like, Smash is presumably done, unless they pull some shenanigans and are like, we're going to release, like, all the alternate character skins. Like, here's I think, like, what, like, classic skin Wario, Alf, like, some of, like, essentially what would be, like, the 2-player stuff we got with, like, Bayonetta Cloud and Corrin. It's like, here's your female Robin, here's your female Byleth, here's, you know, this, that, and the other. And we didn't do before, but here they are now to keep this line going, essentially. And, like, that stuff would be neat. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Being terrible tonight. I feel like if they did that, big if here, if they did that, I'd only probably be after terrible. I'd probably only be after unique characters. So, like, if they gave us all the Koopa kits, sure, it'd be nice to have all the Koopa kits. If they gave us Alf, sure. I'm trying to think of what else it would be. Like, classic Wario, that's like a 50-50. Fem Robin, probably not. Fem Byleth, though, sure. It feels weird to say, because it's like, would I want Fem Robin? Probably not. But would I want Fem Byleth? Yes. In terms of Amiibo. I think that's just because Fem Byleth is who I chose. Because I think... I also saw a video talking about this, and it kind of goes with the idea that they kind of flip-flop genders, or they alternate genders for the Avatar characters. Every other game, just about, because male Corrin is the canonical one for Awakening. Fem Corrin is canonical for Fates. Male... I believe it's male Byleth for Three Houses, and oddly it is male, is it Alear? Yeah, it's male Alear for, is it Alear I'm thinking of? No. Oh, what is their name? The avatar for, or the main character for Three Hopes. Alear is Engage. Because for Engage, it's Femalear, I believe. But for Three Hopes, it's male. It's the male protagonist there. But Byleth is, I think, is like defaulted to be female in that game. Which is kind of odd. And I think in Heroes, I think they default to the male protagonist 90% of the time. But the protagonist in, like, Heroes is hooded and stuff, so you don't really see what their gender is supposed to be. I feel like I'm missing one in there, but yeah, like, if they did Fem Byleth, sure. Because I prefer Fem Byleth over male Byleth. But if Fem Byleth is what I did on stream for when we did Three Houses. Alright, let's see if we do better this time. Hey, regular old Halo. Vanilla Halo. Ow. Oh god. Oh, hi. Hi. It's the guy who ran through the teleporter. Ow! Son of a bitch. As soon as I spawn, I get exploded. Oh, that's teammate. Ow. Oh, and since it is November, since I'm job hunting, I don't have anything better to do. I've thought about, even though I'm like 4 days behind on it, technically, I thought about taking on that novel November. Ow, 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 ow. Son of a bitch. Like National Novel November Challenge thing, where you write a novel in the month of November. I forget how many words you need to have like per day to do that. I'd have to look into that, but I'm stuck. Oh god. But good lord. Ow. Are we in one apiece? No, we didn't get the... How did we not get the flag? I thought we were... Heck, damn it. But I thought about doing that because, like I said, I'm still job hunting. Better to do. And maybe, like, just doing some writing might be positive for my head at the moment because I'll be perfectly honest. I haven't felt the greatest the last couple days. Job prospects haven't been great, and the couple of interviews I've had have went nowhere. So it's as it usually has been, quite depressing. Son of a bitch. I don't know if I can even successfully do defense in Halo 1. Yeah, that's about what I thought would happen, and I just get exploded by a grenade. So like maybe doing some writing and stuff like will keep my head cleared. Most days while I chip away at it, because what I want to do if I'm going to do this and commit to it, I've had the idea forever. A 10th anniversary show, quote unquote. It would be, the format would be less of a show and more of a like kind of like Decade in the sense where it is a shorter season. But it'd be more like just a series of specials. And I say it's a 10th anniversary thing, because it would be the 10th show from Double Forward. So instead of Geo, which celebrates like the 20th anniversary of the Heisei era and has like all 20 Heisei shows involved in it, poorly and done badly, this just focuses on the second half of the era from like Double Forward, and focuses on a Foundation X like made writer since Foundation X plays like this background part in a lot of the different shows in the second half of the Heisei era, and kind of this little connective tissue. How the hell did that melee not kill? Anyway, it'd be focused on that, and then like the journey of like the main writer and a partner of theirs, just catching up with each of the different shows, like post their series, like essentially 10 years after. Not like 10 years after for all of them, but like essentially 10 years after for Double. So it'd be like 10 years after for Double, 9 years after for O's, 8 years after for Forze, 7 years after for Wizard, 6 years after for Dime, 5 years after for Drive, etc., etc., etc. Catching up with those characters, kind of trying to do some fun, interesting stuff with them. And most importantly of all, just going to ignore all the current post-series stuff unless absolutely necessary. So, like, I don't think I would worry about Futo PI stuff because Futo PI is weird in its, like, nebulousness of where it takes place after, or how long it takes place after Double. It takes place after Double, but it's not clear how long after Double we are. It also doesn't help that, like, most of Futo PI is not translated, so, like, the context of everything within Futo PI is not known. We just know that, like, oh, Fang Trigger and Fang Metal exist. We don't necessarily know why they exist, they just do. And then there's, like, why can't I not remember her name? The new girl. Like, there's her existence along with, like, the other people that are the new bad guys for Double to go up against and all that stuff. While that's, like, neat and all, like, it doesn't... Since we lack, like, full context for it, especially because, like, where it goes. Because Futo PI is not done. I don't want to have to worry about it, so it's just kind of like, if this stuff happens, it is happening off to the side, and we're not worrying about it. Oh god, you had the rocket launcher. I think, oh god, what was... There was this little discussion on, like, the Kaichikaro's Discord. Because someone was just like, oh, it'd be really cool if, like, Ultimate used, like, the Titan Sword and all that. And I'm like, well, that's technically exists because the Shochaku Henshin figure has black repaints of all of the Rising weapons. And I think someone asked me, like, is this canon? And I just told them it's as canon as you want it to be. Because honestly, folks, that's how you should treat writer canon. Everything is as canon as you desire it to be. If you don't want something to be canon, it's just not canon. Like, if you don't want the O's, like, Core Metal or Resurrection movie to be canon, you can just not have it be canon. Like, it's not like it's hurting the rest of O's, honestly. This should not be working as well as it is. Oh, it's going to stop working here in a little bit because someone's going to come around that corner. Oh, dear. Yep. Because, like, some things are not written with canon in mind. Like, O's Wonderful doesn't really work in canon because of, like, where we end up with the core metals at the end of that movie and, like, all this stuff with those Wonderfuls. Like, it doesn't really work in canon, even though Baruch Hawani has showed up later. So it's like, all right, well, this isn't canon, but, like, concepts of it could be canon. It's kind of like that's a weird thing I've learned about with Digimon, where Zero Two, the second season's one of its movies, Hurricane Touchdown, the writers for it have stated that the movie in the form as presented is not canon. But events of it did happen because a character from that movie has shown up in later things. So a version of Hurricane Touchdown is canon, just not this version of Hurricane Touchdown, which is so weird and dumb and just feels like a complication of just like, why, if you wanted it to be canon, why didn't you just make it canon to start with? Why do you have to add in this extra caveat? That's so dumb. But I guess that's the best way to describe writer canon of, some things are probably canon, just not this one version of it that we saw this one time. Also, hello.
Also, it took you long enough.
I had to finish the thought. I'm sure what I described sounds absolutely insane, but apparently it's a thing with Digimon, as I have come to find out. Of a movie being not canon in the form as presented, but still being canon in terms of this thing did happen, just not in this specific way. Oh, shit. I picked up the skull. Why did I pick up the skull? I thought the skull was not there.
So, I may or may not be starting to build a route for Wonder.
Speedrunning a Mario game? No.
A 2D Mario game.
Yeah. It's almost like those are like really great speedrun games in general or something.
And what's funny is I'm taking the base of one and then I'm modifying it to what I feel like works better for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to see how that shapes up.
I don't know why I grabbed the invisibility. I have a fucking marker over my head that tells everyone where I am. It doesn't help.
Sounded like a good idea at the time.
Well, it was right next to where the skull was, so it's like, well, I'm just gonna pick this up anyway, I guess. Why is this one person just pointing his gun at the ceiling and just spinning in circles? What the hell is happening? I don't understand. This one person on their team just keeps pointing their gun at the ceiling and just spinning in circles.
Are they losing?
Yes? Question mark? I'm not sure. Yes.
That's why.
Like, it's oddball in Halo 1. There is no, like, scoreboard unless you hit select. So it's a little hard to, like, say if you're in the lead or not at a quick glance.
Also, when I realized that Wave 6 got an actual announcement and release date, I'm like, oh, well, now that goes into rotation.
I was about to say, I feel like there was supposed to be an announcement because I know I saw news about new Mii costumes coming in that wave. But I think that was the only thing I ever saw.
No, it was a full all 8 tracks that are going to be in the... We already knew about the characters and release date of the 9th.
Yeah, it's like in the Mii costumes. It's like it's 8 Mii costumes and they're kind of random. I don't know how you're supposed to get them.
You probably just get them.
Probably.
Out the gate kind of deal.
Because I think one of them is a Peachette, but there's another one that's like a Wiggler. What am I thinking of? The squid one. Words.
Blooper?
Blooper. I think there's a blooper costume.
No, when I saw it was the 9th, I was like, well, if we didn't already have tomorrow planned, I would go ahead and start it now. Because that was the big thing. I was going to wait until we got an actual announcement before starting to throw those into the rotation. And honestly, it's Mario Kart. It's no hold barred. If we want to practice, practice. If not, oh well.
I mean, I still haven't unlocked all the carts and other sorted things. Why did I drop the pistol? I don't know where my pistol went. Oh well, I'm picking up the skull. So, ow. I don't have the skull anymore. Granted, I don't necessarily need to do that anymore because I apparently have the speedrun set up.
Or a speedrun setup, at least.
It's the current,
Because
I
I
guess.
swear that rotates every few months.
According to the document, yes. Ah, shit. According to the document on speedrun.com, yes. And I say, whatever that document says, that's the speedrun setup, I guess. That's all I'm worried about.
I've got the set that I'm using for it, so that's all there is to it. By the way, we are totally not doing items when we do those. Just for the record.
I mean, why would we do items when we're trying to speedrun them?
There's categories for with and without items.
What sort of madmen decide to speedrun Mario Kart with items and just be like, yes, I would like all the RNG, please?
At one point I did. That's why I know there's manipulation with the item boxes.
There is?
Yes.
Huh.
The way the duel is, and it's actually deluxe specific. The way the dual items are, you actually want to hold a coin, because then your other one will be a banana or green shell.
Huh.
It effectively takes the coin out of the rotation.
That actually makes sense.
So you always try to keep the coin in the boxes, that way it can't give you another coin.
Mm-hmm.
It's odd, but yeah. When I figured that out, I'm like, huh. That's oddly specific, and I wonder if that was intentional. Also, I can't tell if I have sound or not coming from game. I think game went quiet on me. Oh, this is a problem. I can't tell.
Oh, whoop.
Oh yeah, because game went quiet. Thanks.
Oh no.
Thanks, Master Chief Collection. You would be in a low point right now. Oh well. Send it. Either it'll have sound or I won't.
The Legend Gotchard first episode dropped.
Ah.
So I was looking on Twitter, seeing if there was anything of interest, and we've got nice little pictures of like the two other Legend forms and how Legend does his form changes, kind of. So he can do the decade thing where he transforms into other riders, except they are called Gorgeous, whatever that rider's name is. And they get this fancy little like chest thing and little skirt piece thing over top of the regular rider suit. They can also just summon other riders like Dien with the gun. So they can do both the decade and the Dien thing because, I don't know, they're their love child, I guess. That's what other people have said, and I'm like, you know what? That sounds right.
Wouldn't it be their hate child?
I mean, that too. It's their kid, probably. I don't care. But then we have a nice little picture of the double and O's one and then the build-in Forza one. So here is the double and O's one. It is using the Wazginga shoulder pads because the reasons. I was confused because I saw people be like, "Rip Wazginga," I guess, and I just saw the magazine cover that just had the helmet, or all I really saw was the helmet for this form, and I'm like, that's not the helmet from Wazginga. And then I saw later pictures, and I saw the shoulder pads, and I was like, oh, those are Wazginga shoulder pads. Oh, I guess rip that suit. Oh, well. Oh, no. How terrible. I also love how this is basically just
helmet just looks like an abomination.
Yeah, it looks so weird because, like, the outer part of, like, O's regular helmet is so much bigger. And then it looks like it has, like, Double's helmet in the back.
That is an abomination.
Also, that's just Gotchard's regular chest piece in gold. I do like them combining the logos. I like that detail. That's neat. Then here we have the build Forza one. Those are the shields
Don't
from.
look as bad.
Those are the shields from one of the. Oh fuck. One of the Raid Rise users from 01. Like it looks fine.
Look near as bad.
Yeah. I do love that how they have just stapled on a bunch of like just generic full bottles onto the shoulder pads and that they have painted gold.
Yep.
You need to flick your controller. Go. That'll probably be subbed like Monday or so because we've been getting like subs for Gacha like on Mondays rather than like on Sundays. Or at least like late Sundays.
I haven't been paying attention because I usually forget to watch it on a Sunday.
Fair. I end up watching it Sunday because I'm like, all right, just get everything I want to watch watched on Sunday because I watched the two of them and Pokemon on Sunday, even though the episode airs on Saturday. Because I've been watching the new Pokemon anime, and it is actually pretty good. I enjoy it.
Oh, come on, not this again.
It begins again. Where is everybody?
Why is that triggering the... Steam, are you doing a thing?
No. Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Steam, are you doing a thing that you're not supposed to be doing?
Probably.
Left trigger should not be pulling the right trigger one.
But I enjoyed the adventures of a child with lots of anxiety, just trying to do her best. Happy-go-lucky trainer, and essentially a Final Fantasy crew in their airship, because that's just what the Rising Volteckers are. They're just a Final Fantasy party with their airship. I don't think I've ever shown you. Hi! I think I got assassinated in a portal. Walking forward, I think. Not entirely sure what happened there. Ow, ow, ow. I died. Finally. I need to show you a picture of like the Rising Voltaker's airship because it is just a Final Fantasy airship. And I'm kind of okay with that.
Ow. Ooh, there we go. Let's go.
I traded. Which I think is
You
to
killed
be
the last of the team, by the way.
neat.
I killed the other 3.
There's 2 more where I died. Ah, God.
Really?
There's 1 more where I died. Oh, God.
Double kill. We have a teammate that is setting one portal on fire, by the way.
That might have been me.
No, that was not.
Okay, I was also doing the same thing because I was expecting the guy that walked through the other side as I walked through one side to come back through. Oh, hi. I got... Well, one of them decided to do that same thing, but with a shotgun.
Probably because I've been using a shotgun on him.
Fair. I've just been using the flamethrower because I desire to burn.
I killed myself with flamethrower.
I do too, probably, but I don't care.
To use flamethrower properly, you use flamethrower and back up. Ow. Okay, most of the team was there. That was the only reason that didn't work. Noted.
Sir. Teammate, out of the way, please. I want to go through. Thank you.
That one's not been playing.
Oh, okay.
And really needs to be kicked. Hi. You're not going that way. You know that, right?
Oh. Get back here, sir.
Okay. I don't know what I just walked into, but everyone was dead. Hi. I love that you set me on fire.
That was me. That was just me. I saw a body and reacted and did not pay attention to color.
This is the longest I have not seen anyone. Ah, there we are. I couldn't find that portal. No matter what I was trying to do, I could not find that one. And I'm like, really? Okay, now this one I know where I'm at. I know this one takes me into the area where all of them are. That's me again.
Someone else set me on fire. That wasn't you.
Yeah. Yeah. They set me on fire too, but you weren't helping matters.
This is why I don't use the flamethrower. It just is a bad thing.
Yeah. You think? Ow, 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 ow. Okay. I think I actually caught him on fire by someone setting me on fire. I'll take it. Swear to God, if you can set me on fire again. Ow! Ow! My Yens didn't set me on fire. That's a plus. Hold that. Ah, why was that cloaking really good right there? That was odd.
Oh, and I just found out that today that or no, it wasn't today, but I knew there was going to be a charity race between a bunch of streamers of Cursed Halo crowd control, because what's better than Cursed Halo where you truly have no control of what's going to happen?
Piss off. Camping. Frick. You only were camping to try to get your team to spawn in here. That's all that was.
And I think the person I have on the background just now figured out that, oh right, the pistol is pointed backwards. I need to stop using it as a regular gun. Because it is killing me.
I did not mean to go through the teleporter. Bull.
Right. I'm going.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Ow.
Yes, keep coming through there.
Ah, I deserve that.
Payback.
I deserve that.
I watched you spawn. I already hit the trigger because I was expecting them to come through the teleporter. Mistakes have been made. I'm done. Yep. I got stuck.
Well, I blew myself up.
Yep, that sounds about right. Also, I heard that. I was close enough to hear that. Really, teammate? Really? Really?
Ow.
I blame teammate for that. He got me on fire and I couldn't see.
Ah, God damn it.
Backing up.
Through the portal I went.
That's why I was like, backing up. Hold that.
Ow. 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 I'm charging.
I set myself on fire again. I hate when I do that. God, I hate when I do that.
I knew he was there because I saw the barrel of the shotgun around the corner and I still didn't do anything.
I win. I killed him. He killed me, I killed him. Then I started following you around. Oddly enough, that worked out.
Come on. Yeah, this is the Brave Asaki from the new Pokemon show. This is their airship that started as a regular ship, but then, you know, got a whole big ass balloon and stuff bolted onto it, and an area to fight Pokemon on. Also, this little area can like generate a force field, so you know no one goes flying off in the middle of the air while they're fighting. But it literally is just a Final Fantasy airship, and I adore that.
I love that I am trying my hand at this one special world stage. in between matches.
Makes sense.
Yep. Should have saw that coming, actually. So should have saw that coming.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Did they go all the way?
They're on the bottom.
I thought they jumped to the middle there. Hi. Ow. That was my fault. And that's not reload. God bless it. I just used a bubble shield because that's not reload. Ha! Nailed it. Well, why did that work, actually?
Oh.
Think you killed me?
Probably.
I legitimately think you killed me.
The last couple of bullets I fired at him went into you.
Uh-huh. That's fine. As long as they... Oh, God, they could have sword. No. Dang it.
Nope, they don't have sword. I killed the person who had sword because he didn't come after me with sword.
Yeah, but you died. So
But they don't have sword anymore.
They have sword. Ow.
No, they don't because I have sword.
Why did you think that was going to make it over here to me? Bop.
Sword is
You
down
don't have
in the middle.
sword. Dang it. Where are you throwing grenades from, my dude? Ah, from the middle. Okay. Hola.
Ah, God.
You got him.
Hooray.
Mainly because I kept running in there and blasting at him while... Ooh! Someone almost stuck me. I just got shot in the back of the head by a teammate.
Might have been me.
Hello. That was a whole lot of stuff that just happened there. Okay. I'll be taking that. I did not mean to do that one. I meant to grab the sword.
Uh-oh.
Not
There
it.
we go.
I didn't do that. That was not my fault. That possibly was my fault. I know I hit the grenade. I don't know. I don't know where the grenade went. Also, since when does a grenade kill you at full shields?
Son of a... When it is landed perfectly at your feet, I think.
I'm almost positive that's not a thing.
Probably. Oh, God!
Hey, there's sword.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way.
Dude, that's not gonna help. That is.
Got him!
Yeah, after you used me as a human shield,
Sorry.
you literally crammed yourself and blocked me.
My bad. Oh god.
Because I went to back up to pull him out, and that you just said, "Nah, you're there. You hold that for us, and then we get him." Okay, I can land one at the feet, and it don't kill. They land one at my feet, and it insta kills. Because that makes sense.
Who has Spartan? Okay, we have Spartan Laser. I was very concerned. I didn't know if I want to walk around the corridor or not.
That was me. They
Ow.
could, maybe quit with that for like a hot second there, so we realized who had it, but no. I am human martyr. If I die this time, that's my fault.
Ah, shit.
Oh, that was you throwing a grenade.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how close I was to throwing another grenade right there.
Well, I busted the guy's shield as
Sword,
I...
sword, 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 sword! Quit grabbing other weapons. Only grab sword. Oh god, that's gonna kill me! They were being smart. I grabbed sword and they wouldn't come to me.
Oh, Gerard is finally going to put out his Tears of the Kingdom video. I wonder what took so long. What? Oh, the level did not go well.
I almost had it. If I'd reacted different, I had that. Bad time for a game to load.
What up?
Never mind. I screwed that one up anyhow.
Oh, did we ever get to talk about Tears of the Kingdom story and stuff? Like anything?
No, because I haven't finished it.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, I've got to be in a certain mindset for a game like that.
Fair.
So, and I've not really been.
Because I just had the thought the last few days of like, we never got to discuss all the stuff from Tears of the Kingdom.
Also, I know the general story beats for Spider-Man 2, but as far as seeing the full game, I haven't yet.
Same. I just know the general beats and
I have watched the post credits.
Okay.
Because Hobbs finished a run, and it was far enough through the credits that I was like, yeah, now I kind of want to see it.
Yeah, the second one is the one where I'm like, oh, you're doing the thing I thought you were doing, just not the way I thought you would. Okay, cool. That's fine. Because I don't know if you have any idea who they are referencing in that second post-credit scene.
Which one's the second one? 'Cause I forgot about which one's with.
The second one is the one with Miles.
Yeah. I had to, much like most of the internet apparently, look that up.
Okay, I knew because I keep up with comics in like I'm on the outside looking in the comics, so I knew who they were talking about, but
Reason
that's
I
just
say
me.
much like most of the internet is because I barely had to put it into Google, and it's like, oh, you meant this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we met this character, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine.
That will kind of be an interesting thing, though. Because that was what I was kind of wondering. The way 2 ends, it kind of feels like that's riding Peter to the mentor status.
Mm-hmm.
Where he still could be active, but he probably will not be.
Yeah.
And that kind of made me wonder, well, how are we going to go from there? Because they really had the 2 Spider-Man mechanic down pat.
Mm-hmm.
And nailed a lot of that. And I feel like that could be used going forward, too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those, after seeing that post-credit, I'm like, okay, so that's probably the play they're making there? My question is, are we going to get a spinoff? For an in-between, kind of like we did with Miles. Because I feel like that really benefited Miles' character.
Mm-hmm. There's...
I hate this map, by the way. That's part of the reason why I'm doing crappy.
Fair enough. It is...
I don't care for this map at all. I think they implemented it in Reach, and I didn't care for it there either.
I'm trying to remember.
I feel like it was Reach. Or it might be a custom map on CE that I'm remembering.
Might be a custom map because I don't remember this on Reach. Because this is a 3 in 3 only map, I think, because it's only ever been in 3.
And on top of that, 3 DLC, ain't it?
Nope, this is base 3.
It was?
Yes. Yes.
Jeez. I just barely got this one then, apparently. Ow.
I'm pretty sure this is base 3.
I thought this was a DLC.
It might be. I honestly don't remember what was DLC and what was base game in 3 at this point.
I just helped you get 2 kills right there.
Well, ow!
And then you died.
Yeah, I was assuming we would get a different character introduced to be a new playable character. But this character makes more sense because, this character, they could do different gameplay stuff because who I thought they would bring in would probably be too similar to Peter in terms of what they could do. This character, no, they could do all sorts of other cool, new, fun things with them. So you're not just playing not Peter.
I mean, they've obviously took creative liberties anyhow, because Miles's power set is slightly different than what you normally see him in comics.
I mean, that's fair, but at least at a baseline, it's like, okay, he has electricity powers. Okay, what can we do with that then?
Yeah, but it's more than just electricity powers in the comic books, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's I forgot how it's actually done, but it's not really electric as we're used to seeing, whereas this is essentially another form of power source.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, it's like, okay, this is a different take on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's close enough to where it doesn't feel different either.
Mm-hmm.
Piss off. Tired of dealing with Jens. Yep, I just walked into the team.
Yeah, I think there might be either a spinoff or just DLC, because there are 2 side quests that very much end in a we will see you next time with these characters, because this seems plot important eventually. And one of them especially feels like, oh yeah, this has got to be DLC, because this probably won't be a 3rd game kind of thing.
I think what we're probably going to see is some form of DLC showing one or more than one characters
Mm-hmm.
becoming their versions of spider people, I guess would be the best way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we may or may not have a spinoff from there. It wouldn't surprise me if at least for Spider-Man 3 kind of deal, that it won't be a case of we will also have Peter, Miles, and whoever else they're going to bring into that fold kind of deal. And I'm going to say it that way because there's depending on what they want to adapt from, there's actually another alternative they could go with if they were willing to bring Peter back into it. If they're willing to literally put him as a mentor only kind of concept, then yeah, that's going to change things around. But that's one of those, it's like, the questions of which way they're going.
I'm looking up the DLC, and I'm being surprised because I'm like, wait, that's DLC? The fuck? So, Standoff, which is the one that nobody likes, that's the satellite dish and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The big open one that opens the bases and stuff. That's DLC. That was part of the first DLC pack. The cold storage was the first proper DLC, but that was like a Bungie Day bonus thing.
Yeah.
And then Foundry's DLC, which is that little small warehouse map. I'll show pictures on stream to help illustrate. Yeah, this is DLC. And Rat's Nest is DLC. Which makes me go, wait, what? What? That's not base game?
No, I knew Rat's Nest wasn't.
And then Avalanche was DLC, which is the 2 bases separated by a cave.
With a box of scraps.
Mm-hmm. Blackout's DLC. And then, what is it? Ghost Town's DLC? And then Assembly's DLC. And Orbital, and Sandbox. And then Longshore, Heretic.
Now I can't get this to cooperate.
Citadel were DLC. And I'm like, apparently I don't remember what 3's base maps are, because some of those if you ask me, I would swear they were base game. What, you want to swap over?
As you ask, because I'm not set up for that. I guess so.
All right, then I'll take the stream now. We'll be right back with TGS for the week, folks. Stay tuned.